Hello again. Today I want us to learn how to use ArcGIS for Excel. That is what I want us to go through now. But before that, you have to have a Microsoft account as well as an ArcGIS account before you can use this ArcGIS for Excel. So first, you have to log into your ArcGIS, which can be seen here. I've logged in to my Microsoft account. As you can see, I've logged into my Microsoft account, which is here. I've logged into my Microsoft account, and I have to also log into my ArcGIS account. But before that, you have to install ArcGIS as an add-on to your Excel. So you go to File, you go to Get Add-ins, and then you load up, you search for ArcGIS for Excel. Click on it, it opens up, and then you add it to it. You add the ArcGIS for Excel to your Excel software. So after that is done, it will be opened as it's opened here, and then you sign in. You sign in to your ArcGIS online account. That is the ArcGIS online account you're having. You sign in, and so I will sign in here now. So now that I signed in, you can see it's opened. The ArcGIS is opened in Excel. You can see it here. And you can see the ArcGIS tab also located at this end. So the ArcGIS is opened in Excel, and then you can see your ArcGIS tab here. And so this is it. After this, you have to add your data, and that is what we will be learning today. So let's go on and add our data and do an analysis with the ArcGIS for Excel. So I want us to do a visual analysis on an electric vehicle data that we are having. And so we'll be using ArcGIS for Excel for this analysis. And so now with our ArcGIS opened, you go to ArcGIS, and then we click on Show Map. So now our map is opened. Before we can do our analysis on the data we are having, we have to open the Excel file. So we go to File, Open. We click on the data we are having, or it will ask you to convert, and then you convert it. You can also go to the location, you go to Browse, and then you go to your location, you select the data you are having, and then this same thing will happen. You click on Convert. So you convert to a CSV because this works with the CSV, so you convert it to CSV. You click on your ArcGIS again, you click on Show Map. Continue as the user, and then you open it up. So now, as I said, we'll be doing a data visualization of the data we are having. The data we are having is kind of directly related. That is, the number of points that we are having is equal to the number of vehicle population in that area. And so we have to go to our layers. We click on Excel. Because it's already open, it will be linked to this, and then we will select how we want our analysis to be done. So the data we're having is electric vehicle population, the location type. Because you are not having X and Y coordinates here, you will choose a geographic data, and then we will select the postal codes as the points which will be used to get our location of the data we are having. So we click on geographic data. We are having USA zip code points in our data, so we click on USA zip code points. The zip USA is zip code, and then the point that we are having is postal code, and then we click on Add. So this will now bring on board the points where the points were picked, or that where the data was gathered onto the map that we are having right here. So let's wait to get it hooked up to the map, and then we will continue our analysis on it. So now our points are opening up. We can see it here. So we can zoom in. So now we can zoom in and position it to where we want it to have a whole overview of where our data is distributed. And so now we are doing a visual representation of this data. So now it's open like this. We click on the layers, and then we go to the layers tab. And then we click on this color palette. That is where we'll be doing our data visualization. We click on it. We click on it, and then we change our shape or the color that we are having to a desirable color. So now I will change it to a color that is more desirable. So I will click on this. You can see the color is changed, and now we want to do clustering because some of these data are close. We can do clustering so that SL will combine some of the data that are in close proximity. It will add them up as one data. So that is what we will be doing now. And as I mentioned, this data is directly related. That is where we pick the points. The number of points we are having in an area is the same as the number of vehicles in that area as well. So that is what this data is about. So we click on this, we go to layers as we were doing, and then we click on clustering. We enable clustering, so it will combine some of the points together as one point, and then the data will be kind of simplified. And so with the clustering done, let's look at it. We are having 175 key points or 175 key electric vehicles in this end of the map. We are having 3 that was spotted here. We are having 73 that was spotted here, and that is how we are seeing it here. So a greater population of electric vehicles in Seattle, closer to Vancouver, and then we have a number of it closer to Washington, and then San Francisco and Los Angeles. So that is done. We can zoom in. As you are zooming in, it will be declustering it for you to have the individual view of how the points are distributed. So as you are zooming in, it will be opening it up. These clustered points, it will be opening up for you to understand how this data are distributed in that area you are zooming in. So we can try zooming in. Let's zoom into the Seattle area. So as you are zooming in, is declustering it for you to understand or have a feel of how this is distributed in that area. So we can, as we zoomed into Seattle, you can see this is how the places and the electric vehicles are distributed. And so in a larger area or in a larger zoom out, it will be clustered, but then as you are zooming in, it will be declustered for you to have a feel of how the data is distributed. So basically, this is how we do ArcGIS analysis using SL. So that is it. We can change the base map. You can change the base map by going here and changing your base map. You can also measure the distance and do analysis on it. Also, this ArcGIS for SL is also having originally installed data such as population, income of countries, and all of that is also here. So you can just use the inbuilt data to do an analysis that you are also desiring to do. So basically, that's, as I said, I wanted to do a visual explanation of how we use ArcGIS for our data visualization on a map. So that is what we have done. Thank you so much for your time, and we will hope to go deeper into this to get how it's really done on a deeper level. Thank you.